Welcome back.
Yay, to the Pink Standard Pod.
Episode 25.
Um, can you tell a difference in my hair
Yes.
on Zoom or like, okay, obviously like in my pictures and stuff, but it was an accident.
So you, I think I saw one of your videos on it, but you went to the store and just got a gloss. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
It definitely is very dark. I like
right. Thank you.
it.
Do what?
You like it?
I do like it. It just was not was what I was expecting. I put the gloss in and I just left it in for way too long. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, my hair is actually like turning blue. So it's already faded to like a much more natural like look. And
Yeah.
I actually even went ahead. So I did the first time. I didn't get like the whole back half of my head. So my friend had to help me. And then we did the second time and I went ahead and like just did my eyebrows for a little bit too. And so it kind of just made them like match better and made everything come together. So I like it more than I did at the beginning, just because it's like grown on me now.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that when I dyed my hair dark, it took me a while to like it because it was so dark at first. And it does just kind of have to like fade out to a more because very few people have naturally like stark black hair.
Yeah.
So it is like kind of a shock, I feel like, when it's so dark at first.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna for sure wash it tomorrow. And then I think that maybe a wash tomorrow will like maybe get it to the color that I'm wanting. I don't know. I really, now looking back at the videos, like I really liked the brown that it was. So I'm like, why did I do? I don't know.
It'll get
But
back there.
yeah, it's just hair. Whatever.
Or like semi-permanent, semi. What?
Yeah, it was the Kristen S, $15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have I'm gonna sound crazy saying this, but one time a friend told me that it's not called semi-permanent, it's called demi-permanent.
Yes.
Is that true?
Well, that's what it said on the box, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know what that means.
But in my mind, semi-permanent makes sense because semi means like partly.
Uh-huh.
So where is the demi prefix coming from? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me at all.
And I literally thought she was crazy. Like I did not believe her until this day when you're now confirming that it said that.
Yeah,
Weird. Okay. I guess I was wrong on that.
we need to have a hairdresser on here,
Oh.
cosmetologist, and they can answer all of our questions.
And tell us not to do things at home.
Yeah, I haven't cut it though. I am, what's the word I'm looking for?
Impulsive?
Okay, yes. That's not the word I was going for. I was going for like known, I want to say rhetorical. What's the word I don't know. I'm like known for changing my hair and cutting it,
What
but
is infamous? No.
if no, what's the word I'm looking? I don't know. But I cut my hair a lot, but I haven't recently, and I'm really trying to grow it out because I love having long hair, but I just like to switch things up, especially
Mhm.
like when I'm going crazy. And so, yeah.
Did you see my video about the change? About like how some people can handle
No.
small physical changes like changing their hair, cutting their hair, and then some people that terrifies them, but they can handle like moving changes and stuff like that a lot more
Ooh.
easily. And I think I'm like you. I love changing my appearance and like my hair and
Yeah.
very minor level, but I don't like big life changes.
Really?
Friend I was talking to, she like the thought of touching her hair terrifies her.
Okay. That's interesting. I'll have to find that video that you posted.
I know.
Um, I like big life changes too, though. But I would consider myself like I'm a pretty adaptable person, but I think it's just because I've had a lot of change in my life that it's like I've learned to be adaptable and
You
like comfortable.
have no other choice but to be adaptable.
Right. So it's like a learned behavior type of thing. But yeah. Um, so I don't know. But anyway, my hair is super duper dark and I hope it looks good because I have spring break and I don't want to look ugly.
You don't look at me, I promise.
But I'm
The
thank
demi-claws,
you. When I leave for Arkansas, what?
the demi-claws couldn't do that much damage.
Right, exactly. And it made my hair really, really smooth. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, it looked really silky.
Yeah, thank you. And it normally does not look like that. One thing that I really have committed to this spring break is not buying any new clothes
For spring break.
for spring break. I
Not.
know. Well, normally, like me either. Like I love spending money and I love buying like new outfits. But the more I thought about it, the more I was just like, you have so much clothes that you never wear. The only thing that I think I might need to buy is a belt because I don't own one.
I don't know one either.
Yeah, but we're going horseback riding and I have this outfit that I need a belt for because like the jeans are just like a little too big. And I want to wear it with like a cute tank top. And so I'm like, I will probably need a belt for that. And then I might need to buy like a new, oh, actually, I don't think I do. No, because we changed what we were wearing. So I think I might just need a belt. And like, that's crazy for me.
That is crazy.
I
Are you,
know.
have you gotten into the like barrel jean, baggy jean trend?
They look so dumb on me, but they're so cute.
Did they really look dumb on you?
Yeah.
Because I can see like you with a big graphic t-shirt, a pair of barrel jeans, and a trucker hat and your glasses, and it totally working.
Maybe I just wasn't feeling cute that day. And maybe they weren't the right type because they were just at Old Navy. And I don't know. I was just like, this is not working. But maybe it was just like the whole outfit. And I was kind of rushed. So maybe I'll give them another go because I think they are so stinking cute.
They are
Like I'm
really.
obsessed.
No, I think so too. I've been wanting to buy some low-waisted jeans for a long time now, but it can't be, it's got to be really baggy low-waisted.
Yeah.
I think I would almost buy a higher waisted cut and just size up a lot so that they
Yeah.
sit more on me. Because I'm not trying to go back to like 2007.
I could never.
Just tiny little zipper.
Could never. That like makes me want to cry.
So I'm on the hunt for a good pair, but I'm like really picky with my jeans. I literally have two pairs that I like I alternate between, and they're the exact same style. One just has holes in it and the other one doesn't.
What brand are they?
They're Abercrombie.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
also kind of an investment. But I've had them for like 3 years.
I was
So
gonna say you probably had them forever.
I really have. So the price doesn't even bother me anymore because I know how long they last.
Yeah. No,
But
that
no,
makes
I think they're so cute.
oh, maybe I'll venture out if I find a good pair. But yeah, jeans are the worst thing ever. Okay. You know what someone said to me this week?
What?
So I was talking about this guy, and I was like, I think I might like kind of have a crush on him. It, I know. And one of my friends, she goes, I don't know, like you're just out of his league.
Hmm.
And when she said that, I was just like, one, I don't think I am. Like, I think that I can see why she would say that, but like, I don't feel like I am.
So, you know what's funny about like the out of my league term
Uh-huh.
is it's usually someone else projecting that like onto two other people. Because very rarely do we ever say that about ourselves and compared to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime I've ever said that, it's been about two other people that I'm like completely outside of their situation.
Yeah.
So I just think it's funny where we are like subconsciously placing people into these leagues.
Yeah. And so then I was like, well, who is in my league? And she was just like, I don't know. Like, and then she just like started like, but I think, I don't know, I think this friend, and I love her to death. Like, she's one of my best friends. I think this friend just like has a very like high standard for me. And this guy's like a really like nice guy. Like, it's not like he's like a bad guy at all. Um, I don't know, but I was just like, oh, I just have never really thought about that mattering that much. But I think to some people, like it does.
And maybe league also kind of has like an undertone of compatibility that's beyond the
Yeah.
physical, because there's people that there's like two objectively attractive people, but they could be different types of attractive.
Right.
And maybe I can see myself being like one of them, but I don't know if it's like they would be out of each other's league in that situation, more just like not compatible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But like this guy and I have really never talked. Like I genuinely I don't think he knows my name.
But you have a crush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that because I don't know who I would consider in my league if there are leagues. But I think that there might be, but at the same time, like I don't think it matters.
I think if you have a crush on someone, they that means they're like in your league.
I think so too.
You create your own league, your own lineup.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
obviously, if you're
lineup rather than league.
if you're crushing on someone, you obviously there has to be some sort of like physical attraction there.
Right, especially if I don't think he knows my name.
Right.
Right.
Purely like a distant crush.
Right.
So in that sense, I think you would be in your league, I
I think
guess,
so.
whatever that means.
I know. I don't
But
know.
it's like everyone knows what you're talking about when people say they're out of your league.
Right. But I think it's more, I think it's oftentimes like a physical.
I think so too.
Like I don't think league when people consider personality, like I don't think that's in the league realm. Like I
Yes,
think that someone with a great personality could be bumped up to your league,
yes.
you know?
Yeah. Because I think vice versa, if you get to know this guy's personality and it's really bad, he could be bumped down.
Right. For sure.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of like the same concept of like dating up,
Right.
which I always think is so sad.
It is sad.
When people say that,
But I I think that people mean it like in a nice way. I don't think people like mean it rude, but it is rude. But also I don't want to be the one that they're like, "Oh, you're dating up." Like that's how
no, but
I cry.
I think the times I've heard it is like it'll be like a guy friend like joking with his other guy friend,
Yeah.
being like, she's so out of your league, like you're dating up.
Which
And it's
like,
like
yeah, duh.
it's a compliment. And
Yeah.
like no one's getting offended. It's like saying, you're with a really beautiful girl. And it's like a hype up for the guy, kind of. You know what I mean?
But if you say it to a girl, that's awful.
Yeah, that's bad. But in my mind, I'm like, well, I guess there is a world in which a girl could be dating up. But it's such like a guy term for me.
It really is. I would be, yeah. It should always, or okay, the guy that you're with should always make you feel like he's dating up.
Absolutely 100%.
Like there's no argument about that.
Absolutely not. And like,
And like the girl should definitely like say things, but like he should always make it very clear that like he's dating up.
which brings me to double standards in relationships.
Right. And I'm fine with that one.
They're 100% there. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not, I can't think of like any other ones off the top of my head, but that's like a really good example of one
Yeah.
where I think the guy should be over the top complimentary of the girl's like appearance and what she's wearing. And the girl for like every 3 to 1 compliments can give him one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Um, do you, this is crazy because to me it seems like a no-brainer. This is a
Uh-huh.
big change of topic. But you flush your tampons, right? Or you don't
No.
flush them.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay,
That
good. Because it was drilled into me when I was a tween that those do not go down the drain because they will close.
ever. Hmm.
And we grew up on septic. Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes a difference with like the plumbing, but that was like a big no-no.
Yeah. So I have a story.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
I've never admitted this to anyone.
well,
And
that's the time to admit it to the whole world.
right. So it was at my 8th grade birthday party, and we had like rented out like this old cabin for it. And I had like a bunch of girls over. And one of the girls, it was her first time like on her period.
Okay.
And it was like later in the night, and I was also on my period, and I flushed a tampon. And a couple hours later, the toilet started overflowing. And I blamed it on that girl.
Stop. Does she, so she doesn't know to this day?
I don't think so.
Is she gonna listen to this?
No. But like I was full out like, oh, like it was so and so's first time. Like she just didn't know. No, it was me.
What did the girl say? Did she like own up to it?
No one like owned up to anything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But when I say it overflowed, like not a little bit, no, like the place started like flooding. And if my mom listens to this, she'll remember exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm so sorry, mom.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
But that's just, that's like equal parts. I mean, it's mean, but it's also equal parts funny.
Right. Like looking back now, it's like, oh, okay. And I wasn't mean about, I was just like, oh, like she didn't know, but like it was me.
Well, like the trauma that comes with everything involving your period when you first
Mhm.
get it, you don't know how to about it. Like you don't know
No.
how to. Now you would probably be like, "Oh my gosh, like it was me. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
But it's just it's such like a taboo thing when you're that young.
Yeah.
I don't blame you at all. I think I would have done
No.
the same thing.
It, oh gosh, no, it was hilarious. But and the likelihood of it being from that one tampon, like it was not from that one.
That's
It was
true.
from multiple of whatever was flushed down that and whatever other drainage. Like it was not from that one, but it was just the irony of the fact that like it happened. It was at my birthday. Like it was just so funny.
That's hilarious.
My mom was so mad because we had to wake her up at like 2 in the morning. We were like, the toilet's overflowing and it will not stop. Please help.
At least it was at your house though.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was at someone else's. That's
Oh
my
my gosh.
biggest fear. When you go into those bathrooms and like the toilet does not have a ton of
Mhm.
velocity behind it, and you're just like, please go down, please go down. It's
Oh,
first time. Or you know how when people ask, do you have a bathroom?
yeah.
Yes, they have a bathroom, obviously.
We do.
But that's such a common thing to ask is, do you have a bathroom?
Yeah. What's one of your worst? Do you have any like traumatic sleepover stories? Because I remember not one of my first sleepovers, but one of the first sleepovers that like I remember. It was one of the first sleepovers with people that I didn't know. It was a birthday party. And so
Mhm.
there were like multiple girls there. And it was a girl in the grade older than me. And so I didn't like know a lot of the other girls going.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I and like these girls were all funny. And so like they didn't do it like out of a mean way. But one of them, I'm trying to think of how old I was, probably 5th grade. One of the girls pants me and my underwear came down,
Oh no.
and I just started bawling my eyes out and locked myself in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
I know it was so funny. Like looking back now, I'm like, what in the world? Like that's hilarious.
That's so funny.
Like so traumatic.
Oh my gosh, especially because they were older than you.
I know. I was
So
the only 5th grader. They were all 6th graders. If that's like, I just know they were the grade above. It was that age. Yeah.
did they think, do you think they invited you to like low key traumatize you, like torment you?
No, I don't. it wasn't the fact that I was pants, it was the fact that my underwear came down too.
Oh, for sure. Do you remember? I'm gonna end it there. I I would like pee my pants a lot when I was a kid, and it was specifically during hide and go seek because I would get so like the intensity of the game was so intense that if someone was like walking past me and I was in my hiding spot, I would get like so nervous anticipating them finding me that I would literally pee my pants.
Oh,
And so one time I remember I was at a sleepover, we were playing hide and go seek. I probably was in like fourth grade and I peed my pants and I just like didn't tell anyone and just continued on to my night in the underwear. And I think I changed into like pajama pants eventually. But yeah, I kind of had some like bladder issues when I was younger.
that's okay.
I remember in first grade, I peed my pants because my teacher would not let me go to the bathroom. Like I asked her 100 times.
I think that's the dumbest thing ever.
It's so dumb. I'm like, what are you trying to prove? Honestly,
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to get out of class. I really have to go.
Yeah.
And I will never forget. I was in first grade and there was a stash of like extra sweatpants that the kindergarten room had. And I had to do the walk of shame to the kindergarten room, knock on the door. I
Oh.
answered the door. I had this little kindergarten answer the door, and I had to ask him for sweatpants. And he like knew exactly what I was talking about. It in that moment, we felt like we were adults. Like I felt like I was having an adult a conversation. We were so aware of what was going on. And looking back, I'm like, I was literally a 6-year-old. But like that shame and like embarrassment were so real.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
When was the last time you peed your pants? Like not from like not like a little tinkle from laughing. Like I do that pretty much all the time,
Oh,
but
um, I mean, probably maybe that time of like around the fourth grade time period, I would say. I got it together after that. What about
mine
you?
was freshman year of high school.
Like
On the bus.
on the because you had to go so bad?
Well, I don't know why. Like, I'm trying to think because that friend that I was telling you about a couple last time,
Yeah.
we were sitting on the bus together. And I think that I was just laughing so hard. And I go, I actually just peed my pants. Not like a tinkle though, like peed my pants.
Oh my gosh. Did you have
I
like
know.
did you was it obvious? Did you have like a big
I
hole?
think that he ended up, I'm trying to think, someone ended up giving me like a pair of sweatpants because I was like, guys, like I just peed my pants. Um, and he was like, I I almost feel like it was him that gave me like an extra pair of sweatpants or something. But it's so funny.
Are you embarrassed though? Because I feel like you get to a certain age and you don't care anymore.
I know, and like it was so on brand for me.
Yeah.
And I think that that is when I started realizing you only get embarrassed if you let yourself be embarrassed. Because I literally told, that's probably when I started oversharing. It was probably that moment in my life. Because I think I stood up on the bus and I was like, guys, I just peed my pants, like actually peed them. Like just
I was like,
a
so
puddle.
for you.
But no, that was crazy. Like he'll still bring it up sometimes. Be like, "Oh, no, you peed your pants." I'm like, yeah, I remember.
Bus driver now?
What?
You like end up telling the bus driver and everything?
Sure, you heard about it.
It's like moving right along.
So funny though.
So how did you ride the bus up until you were able to drive yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And because I had an older sister who like was able to drive, but a lot of times like she would just leave without me.
Oh no.
Yeah. Then I had to ride the bus.
Gotta catch
But
the
yeah.
So I never rode the bus because private school, annoying,
Mhm.
but I never got the bus experience. But I would get kind of jealous of the kids. I know the bus, now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm so thankful I missed out on that
Yeah.
advertising life experience. But when I was younger, I just remember looking at all the kids at the bus stop and I was like, oh,
Cool.
fine.
I really never had like crazy bus experiences. Um, yeah. Well, okay, so I was homeschooled until 8th grade. So there wasn't like much time when I like
Oh,
was
okay.
riding the bus.
Yeah.
Um, but Yeah. And when I peed my pants, that was, I think that we were headed to a basketball game.
Oh, it was like the team.
I think it was either a basketball game for like a pep, like we were going to like cheer on the varsity team somewhere, or it was a track meet. Because that's the only reason why it would have made sense for us to be riding the bus together, like guys and girls.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, I see.
So it was like an event that we
It
were
wasn't like a
riding.
sporting event because
Yeah,
you.
or like home or something.
Okay, that's so funny.
So stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
But
I know. So basically, don't flush your tampons.
and if you are, who
Stop.
is doing your plumbing?
I
Because
know.
especially, yeah, living in a house with multiple girls on the
I
same,
guarantee you, your dad doesn't know if you're doing it.
for sure. No, it was my dad that like put the fear of God into me that I could
I
not do it.
know. I know.
And I've never looked back since then. I couldn't even fathom doing it.
No.
This is really kind of getting gross, but do you wrap yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I do too.
Okay, good.
I think it's gross. Like when people don't wrap them, that's disgusting.
Traumatizing.
Do you wrap your pads
I don't use pads.
ever? What do you do at night?
I wear a tampon.
No, it's
I
not.
know. What?
I was always told like that was a major no-no because you get like toxic shock syndrome.
Probably.
That's crazy to me. I also just like need a break.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, this is seriously, don't listen to this if you don't want to like be like girl stuff. How long have you left the tampon for?
like 10 hours. Yeah, bad. Very
Oh
bad.
no. Like
Oh,
two and a half
longer?
days.
Shut up. Shut up. You are not being
No.
that is so bad. How
No.
how is it? I need to put me on whatever brand you're using because how does it
No.
work at that point?
Well, like recently I really haven't like had that like heavy. I probably will start to again because I got off birth control. But I just forgot. Like I just forget about it.
Oh, that's like what happens to me too, but I never forget for 2 days.
Two and a half, Lydia.
Oh, what was your feeling like when you remembered it was in there? Like just did your heart just drop? Or
No,
were
I
you
just know.
see, my heart would have dropped. I would like, take me in the emergency room. One time I did put two in at once.
Okay,
On accident. I had one in and I forgot. And so I put another one up under it.
yeah.
Just isn't right.
Right. Yeah, no.
Uh,
That's so,
yeah, so there's a big TMI for everyone listening.
so sorry.
We did not plan on talking about this. Um, but that's wild. And I'm slightly concerned about you.
Right, yeah. Oh,
Jake is here, everyone. Now he's
yeah.
running away. He's running away
Oh,
from the.
we scared him. How is Jake like when you talk about like anything that like is very much like girl oriented? Or
He,
okay, how was he at the beginning versus how he is now?
he was always so open about it because his mom was very open with them. Because you think
Yeah,
from a all boy family that it would be like he wouldn't even know what to do. But I
yeah.
remember one of the first periods I got with him, he like bought me chocolates and he was just so
So cute.
and like he knew about cramps. Like he just knew all the things, which
Yeah,
because in my family it was like a very like the girls talked about it with the girls, but we did not talk about it with my brother and my dad.
yeah,
So it was really strange for me, like hearing him so open about it.
yeah.
But
That's funny.
he's really chill about it.
I um I don't know if like my mom, I basically tell my brothers everything. And they're probably like, please stop talking.
No, that's pretty true.
But yeah, like with my dad, like it's not like as weird anymore. But like growing up, it wasn't like that. Like we didn't talk about anything like that. Did you? That's so gross. I don't know if I can say this.
I'm gonna have to put explicit on this episode just because we're talking about this stuff.
Literally, don't listen if you don't want to hear this. But
Gross.
okay, so at my
I'm scared.
at my ex-boyfriend's house, this is so bad. So obviously we were together for a long time, so like experience like period like everything, right? And he came from like an all-boy family too, but like he was always like really good about stuff, like wasn't weird about anything. And definitely like thanks to his mom. And like he had like girlfriends in the past too, so he just like got it.
Yeah.
Um, but one time, uh, their dog got into the downstairs bathroom. You can fill in the blanks.
No, this happened to me too.
And I don't know if I can say, okay. And like other people other than him saw everything.
Okay, that is so funny
And
because
I felt I wanted to like die. And like that's the only time I've ever felt like that because it wasn't him that like found it.
oh,
Yeah.
that is bad, but not to like one up you. One time, one of Jake's dogs fully grabbed a pair of my underwear and broke it
Ooh.
in front of the whole family.
Like
Like,
when you were sitting there?
yes. And yeah, yeah. Let's just say they weren't granny panties.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But I don't know whose is worse, honestly, because yours is just like more gross. I feel like
Mine
that
was the gross factor that it's just, okay, I'll just say it because whatever. It was his younger brother that like found it.
that's worse than the dad. I thought you were gonna say dad, and I was like,
No, I would have been fine if his dad.
oh, the young.
Dad, whatever. Like it would have been like, oh, like that's so weird. It was the fact that it was the younger brother and like he came running up the stairs and like eyes so wide. You would have thought that like he walked into a murder scene, which is kind of equivalent to like what it was.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And I was like, what? And he's like, I. It was so bad.
That's so. How early into dating was it? Was it pretty early?
Mm, no, it was like two.
Oh, okay.
But
Around
when
a
I
lot.
tell you we did not talk about that after, me and the younger brother, me and
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I know, I was like, I am so sorry. He was like, and I was like, okay.
it's the dogs. They have a nose for it. It's like disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
What other like weird, embarrassing? I don't know. There's just like always, you just never know. But to like do that again,
I know, girl, you're gonna have to do your first fart.
I know.
You're gonna have to do your first poop in front or like in their house.
It's when it involves the family
Totally.
that it just becomes like a different level. And like, luckily, I'm older now. Like, I'm not living at home. If when I get with someone like new, we're not gonna be like hanging out at each other's like parents' houses as our only way to hang out.
Yeah, but I just thought you're gonna have to meet the parents. Like,
I know,
but you're gonna slay.
which is awful
Why?
because I have never met parents that don't like me.
There's no such thing. Like every parent is going to love you.
I I know, which sounds like I'm not being dramatic. Like parents actually really like me because like duh. I'm just like nice and respectful. And there are a lot of girls out there that are not nice or respectful.
Exactly. Like you,
And guys.
the bare minimum will get a parent to like you, and you do so above the bare minimum, so they love
Yeah.
you. And it's
Yeah.
nothing against you. Like it's not like you're trying too hard. It's just who you are.
Yeah.
Like yeah, parents love you.
But like, I don't want to be. No, I do. Like, I really am excited for that. I'm not excited to like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like,
Any good
that's
thing.
crazy to me. Meeting someone's parents. And I've never met someone's parents for the first time. Anyone that I've ever been with at all, like, I've known their parents because we were friends, because we were in the same grade, because we went to the same school, because our parents knew each other.
Yeah.
I've never met parents for the first time going in and not knowing anything. So they might not like me. I don't know.
Here's a question for you. Is it more important that the parents like the partner or that the partner like the parents? Like to say your boy, let's take like you're bringing your new boyfriend to meet your
Right.
parents. To you, is it more important that your parents like love him, they're all in on him, or is it more important to you that he's like all in on your parent? Okay. Which would be worse, him not liking your parents or your parents not liking him?
Um, it would be worse if he didn't like my parents because my parents love me. And so if I love someone, they will love him.
True.
But because they would never be like, no, we don't want to hang out with you because so and so is going to be there. He would say, no, I don't want to hang out with you because they're going to be there.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know? Um, so I could never be with someone that didn't like love my family.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they agree with everything they say. I hope they don't. I don't want someone that just agrees with everything they say and doesn't have their own opinion. Like, I have my own opinion. I don't agree with everything that my parents say. Like, I want that. Um, but I want them to like also want to hang out with them, you know?
For sure. It really, I take it for granted so often that I get along with Jake's family and he gets along with my family because that's not always the case. And it's such like a huge, just underrated green flag. But
Yeah.
it is really important and it makes everything just easy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It just makes life easy. Um, I don't know. I can't imagine meeting parents. Like being like, "Hi, I'm Eliana."
You're gonna shake their hand. I feel like you'll hug them.
I'll probably just kiss them.
You'll probably shake the dad's hand and hug the mom.
I know, but I want to like be or I want to be with someone that their parents like give me a hug right away.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I definitely think I hugged my in-laws. I shaking their hand just seems so weird to me.
I know, like this isn't a business deal.
Yeah.
I hope that the parents of the person that I'm with like want to hug me.
I think even a good side hug is very appropriate.
Yeah.
Like a good friendly hug. We're at less than a minute. That
Okay.
was fun.
That was fun.
We got into all
Sorry, we traumatized you.
sorry if you're traumatized. Listen with caution. We're saying that afterwards, so that's not helpful.
Right.
But all right. Plug up,
Well,
plug away.
right. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. We love you. I'm Eliana.
I'm Lydia.
And we are the Pink
I
Side.
just in front of Jake and it's making me cringe so hard. He's just staring. Jake, do you have
Hi,
anything to say?
guys. No.
He said good
Oh,
job.
thank
Okay.
you. All right. We love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.